All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally live for the first match of the 2016 Opinion Piss Cup. So first, we're going to get a nice little warm-up match here. We'll get introduced to the teams that we'll be watching. Then after they finish this one game, the official first game of the first series of the tournament will begin. So we have Marcus Halberstam, as he is known on Steam, but Marcus Halberstram, as he's known as the board, is the captain here for the orange team. He picked Contristo and Terrific Bedwetter in a kind of back-to-back snake draft. So he was the last pick in our draft. So he got the first pick of the second round and the last pick of the first round. So he had a nice little kind of like back-to-back situation. And he took Contristo, actually, funnily enough, with the second pick. Turns out, Contristo, despite the fact that he has played a ton of this game, was not really known by like the community of people who play this game with us a lot. So nobody really knew that he's a great player. Turns out he is. So Marcus got a really quality player with his second draft pick, funny enough. So they're going to be a pretty solid team, I think it's safe to say. Marcus is one of the better players that we have in our little kind of circuit. Terrific Bedwetter, really solid, and Contristo really balanced all around. So they're going to be one of the favorites here. As for the blue team, Ryan, pretty unknown. I haven't seen a ton of him. His rank is rookie, which is, I think, pretty small amount of games, so I don't know, probably has around 10 or so hours of play in him. Turbio, definitely one of our veterans, two boys on the board. He's got, I would say, well over 100 hours in this game, minimum. I would say probably over 200, around 300. He's a really good, really solid player, both offensively and defensively, so I think you're going to expect to see good stuff from him across the board. He had a really good performance in the 2v2 tournament. And JPW III, also known as Various Artists, is one of the best players on the board for sure. Has, I think, amongst the most in-game experience in the sense that, so Rocket League players are ranked up by experience on a online PvP ranking system and just like an in-game system. Most of us are either veterans, experts, or most of us are either veterans or experts. He is a master, which, as far as I know, is like the fifth highest. There's rookie, semi-pro, pro, veteran, expert, master, legend. Pretty sure is how it goes. And he is, as far as I know, I think Pudis might be a master now too. I'm a 47, which is a legend, I think, which is an expert rather, and I think 50 is when that rank is. So he's pretty solid. So overall, there's some really talented players in this particular series. So we're going to see a really good little series here. I would probably say that objectively, it's likely that the orange team will come out on top, but time will tell. We're going to see. Just watching some warm-ups right now, trying to get an idea of what you can expect from individual players. Let's watch Various Artists here. So he's really responsible, which I think is like hugely important, especially in a game where mistakes kind of dictate who wins and who loses. As you can see, 3 big misses right there, and there's an easy goal for Contristo. Stuff like that happens all the time. I think early on, you get this idea when you play Rocket League that you're going to do all these cool things, which you totally will. But if you want to win games, playing really tight and then waiting on the perfect moment to capitalize, I find, is really the most efficient way to guarantee a victory. So let's see who kind of wins that discipline battle. This is where you kind of see Marcus shine. He gets up in the air really well, plays real responsible, always around the net, not taking big risks, but capitalizing on opportunities when they present themselves for sure. So we're a minute and 30 away with this warm-up being done, and then we're going to go into the real thing. So total, we have 24 players from the board playing. There are 2 groups of 4 3-man teams. Each group will play all the other teams in their group once. And then after that, we're going to seed the 8 teams in a 1 through 8 double elimination tournament bracket. So there end up being a lot of games played overall, so which I think is really necessary in a game like Rocket League, because so often like these little moments that become just like little bounces, like people missing just like small text and things that you should hit but you don't, and all of a sudden there's mistakes define the game. So especially in 3-on-3 where it's easy to kind of blend in, and like the top player, you can have top players who are really good, but if you have some people who are less talented, it kind of balances things out. It's brutal in 2s because if you have one player in 2s who's really competent and one who's not so much,